afternoon. And look at these adorable, fun cards. We're going to make your day as cute and easy as can be. But we'll get back to that. It's Tim and Karen from Stamping on the Back Porch, and we are so, so glad to have you here today. This is...
Yes, we are.
I know we've been running around, Karen, and I finally called him and said, Tim, it's time. Get
Karen
in here.
Is an introvert until the camera's on.
Well, and I realize I'm not ready, but we are so glad to have you guys here. This is wonderful. Virginia is in Tucson listening to our show while doing needed yard work. Is it cool enough there now to do yard work? I just think of everyone being so warm. It is our last gorgeous day here, and then we're going to have really hot weather again for 2 or 3 days.
We might even get to triple digits.
Then it'll be fall. So Tim picked a good day to go to the fair yesterday instead of this weekend.
I did.
So I love doing really simple cards that we just do this huge variety with. So that's going to be really fun. But first we have a few announcements and we have mail.
You want to talk about not getting the card for tomorrow? I mean, tomorrow is a new number, but we have
Yes. So this is the last day. It's also the last day to redeem any coupons. If you ordered through me and have any coupons, well, if you order from anyone, have coupons and you're doing it yourself, make sure you get the orders in today. If you called me and had coupons, or do you need me, or you want me to help you with the order, just call me. I'll be home today all day except for a couple of hours. So I will get back to you. Today is the last day. Rebecca wants to know if you got a corn dog, Tim. What did you get? What did you eat? Who's the day at the fair?
I ate the corn dog.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And boy, I got a terrible memory. What else did I eat?
I think it was 2 things, and I don't remember the second. You know, if I go to the fair, I'm going to have a whole list of things that I ate. So it's much cheaper when he goes to the fair because he's not as much into the food as I am.
I drank a lot of water, and I'll think about it.
Okay. So tomorrow also starts a new card kit, and it is going to be using the All About Autumn, that beautiful leaf set that we are also using for our retreat. So I will be showing those next week. And I also, next Tuesday, the 3 of my downline and I that do the retreat together. So Deb, Julie, Holly, and I, on Tuesday, we will be on live showing all the bundles we're going to be using for our retreat. So we're hoping to have a bunch of you on the retreat, and that will be fun. So let's, is that enough?
That's enough.
Let's look at some cards. Tomorrow I'll have a new host quote up, but always know you can still use the old one for a couple of days. When I send out your gifts, it's based on the date you placed your order. So, and if you forget, no worries either. That's all good. But we do have some cards to catch up on. From Sharon Tatch in Ohio. Ooh, okay. Is this from the new stained glass window, or it might be another? You know, we have a set I haven't even used that is like a stained glass window. That's what this looks like, but I don't even know if it's from that set or from something else. But that is really lovely with the accent there and the pretty papers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And a letter that I will read inside. That's wonderful. And then we have from Janet Frederick in Louisiana. And yes, she was on here during that, with all the hurricane warnings and all that done. But I think I'm just trying to catch up on all of that. So I said, oh, how cool. Oh, look, she did the envelope too.
Go in the other direction.
Okay. How cool is this? I love this. And this really looks kind of like antique.
She did the whole thing.
Yep. And this was with the fractured card. Isn't that pretty? Oh, look at that. Okay. Did you fussy cut out all these little flowers? They look a little bigger than this, but was it from another sheet? How cool is that? How it coordinates. That is so fun. Renee says her daughter took her to the fair yesterday. It was a perfect day. They ate plenty, but not as much as she used to. And she walked 4.5 miles. Yes, I think it is a good.
So I walked just under 5.
Yep. Yep. So it is fun. Oh, and this is from Beggy. She brought a thank you. She came to pick up a few things for me and left me an adorable note. So thank you. Isn't that fun with the bookbinding? Oh, it's always so fun. And then we have Sue Haynes from Minnesota. Oh, I love inked and tiled. Oh, it's just one of my favorite sets. And look how pretty this is. Oh, how fun. Oh, love it. So we've got the Joy Fold card where this folds in and this folds in. And this was a fold we did a while ago. Some of you remember, but isn't that pretty? And I love how she's got hers going this way. It can go this way. It can go the other way. It can go this way. I love it. And I just think that paper, I'll be using this paper again today. I think I use it for everything. And then Janet said that was all fussy cutting for those little flowers. Athelda Booker from Colorado. Oh, now how fun is this? Here is another. Oh, she sent two, but look at this. Here is another fractured card. And I think, let's see, do we still? Okay, here's Janice. I just want to put these side by side. Whoa. Meanwhile, I dropped everything else. Okay, Tim will play pickup for me. Look how gorgeous and stunning this is with the solid colors. And look how cute this is. Totally different feels to the cards. And they're both stunning. I just love, this is a design you just can do no wrong with. I just think, isn't this just simple and gorgeous? Those colors together are so lovely. So that is awesome. Very awesome. And she's thanking me for learning that fold for me, but how fun. And how cute is this with all the little butterflies coming out of the envelope? Oh, sweet. Love it. Oh, that is very, very fun. Next, yes, a bunch of you like that fractured design. Yeah.
Who is this from? Because I've got two envelopes.
This is from Athelda Boy, from two, but it's two.
Oh.
They're both in there. Vesta Strebe. Okay. And this is for my mom. She is so good at sending to my mom. And she sent one of these before, and I didn't know how you raised it. So yeah, I'm thinking.
It's not true. This is true.
I'm not thinking. I think she was trying to tell me how to do it correctly. For one thing, I might want to put it upside down. And I think she explained, because I was really fussing with it. And then she said, Karen, all you do, look at this, you guys.
Oh,
Tim,
baby.
Look at this.
My
mom is going to love that. It's like a magic card.
And I figured it out. And I tried for the longest time to make it work by pulling down on it.
Well, I did too. And then I ended up just doing this and pushing it up. But you figured it out?
I figured it out.
Whoa. And I thought after she sent me an email, it totally made sense. You guys, that is stunning. So
I didn't read any emails. I didn't.
No, you figured out yourself. Like a Roman shade. Yes. Oh, that is really cool. Okay, we have some requests to learn that. That'll go in my Let's Learn It box. Ooh, that's a good name, isn't it? Let's Learn It box.
And we're going to make your mom figure it out on her own.
Oh, she will love that. Just a fun. How fun is that? And then we have, and then Brenda McIntyre from Kentucky. Ooh, and our beautiful three-way design that we just did. So this is really just came in the mail, I think, because I think this was the last one. Although we were gone last week. It's been 2 weeks, hasn't it? Time flies, you guys. I don't know where it is. That is so fun.
And she told the mailman what to do. She said, please deliver to.
Oh, look at that.
Karen
the extra mile. Oh, how fun. Oh, very fun. Another just adorable design. Joanne Anderson from Minnesota. Oh, Tim, this is for you. I better not ask.
Oh, no.
Okay. Joanne Anderson from Minnesota here.
Yes.
Okay. And this could look like a fair card, too.
That is
look at that. Look at that.
For me.
And also the fair. I'm
just
thinking like got milk. That is
milk?
So cute.
And I really, unfortunately, didn't go through the dairy barn yesterday.
He ran out of time.
Look at that.
Brenda was there, a friend with her, but they'd already gone, or he was going to head over and go connect with them. But
look at that.
Oh, how fun is that? She said, just to remind us of our farm days. So, she and Tim from Northwestern Iowa is where she grew up on a farm. I thought that is really adorable.
We're Southwestern Minnesota, so we were neighbors.
Then we have Patricia Seifert from New York. And, oh, this is so sweet. She said this paper pumpkin reminds her of us. That is so sweet. You guys, I never ever had time to put mine together this time. Usually I do things, then I do alternatives.
That's complicated.
But it comes this way. So it's not complicated
at all.
What do you mean it comes
this
is the
way?
paper pumpkin kit. Is this adorable? So what a shout out to the paper pumpkin kits have gotten to be so fabulous. Look at that great card. Oh, who wouldn't want to get or send a card like that? So that is adorable.
It's magic.
Yes, it's fabulous. I just love that. Then we have Cindy Autumn from California and Tim and Karen. And oh, that's so sweet. Look at that. Now, here's another Great layout. You see the paper back there? More paper here, and then our accent. That's a gorgeous card. Love the papers, and just really nice. That is wonderful. Fabulous.
And there's been more coyote sightings in our neighborhood.
Yes, there is one that is going around a neighborhood because he was on our neighbor's deck yesterday.
Yeah.
Charlotte Nidegger in California. Oh, okay. Here is a Vegas because we were in Las Vegas. Oh, that is stinking cute. That is so fun. Play the game here. Oh, I just love it. What a great card for anyone who loves to play board games or anyone going to Vegas or something. Isn't that just fun?
It is.
And just bright, and it just makes me think of all the fun we had there. Not gambling, but just all the fun with the people. So Rebecca said she's about 40 paper pumpkin kits to put together. Does anyone else? True confessions time.
Karen has no idea what I did when she was in sessions.
No, I don't. And somebody said, did Tim really enjoy the Beatles show? You know, so we got to go to this Beatles Cirque du Soleil. Holly and I did not pay for our spouses to attend the sessions because we weren't thinking they'd want to. And oh boy, was that a mistake. So then they couldn't go to that with us or somebody. So now they're always, because they can go in and out of sessions. And there were some sessions we would have loved to have had them at. So painful learning lesson, but we had fun without them, but you know. But anyway, how gorgeous is this? Look at these colors.
Oh, I love that.
Lonnie Rhodes from Florida.
And I love.
Oh, and I love the accent here too. This is just so
artist.
Oh, it's from my mom. Oh, she will love this too. A couple things that I think is really fun. This is one of my favorite papers from before. And you see how this is the paper and she's stamped on the blank part. Yep. But I love how she's got this and then this tall bird on the side as the accent.
Yep. I love it.
You know, because often we think of putting something in the middle or, but isn't that pretty?
And she put a stick or a branch.
Yeah. So I just think that's
love it.
And it just kind of all flows. Very fun. And Kathy Seal, who doesn't live too far from us, says they have a coyote, comes to their yard once or twice a week. Yeah, I think we have a few around here, and we live just a few blocks from Wood Lake Nature Center. So we figure that's where we get things.
Closer to the Minnesota River.
And you live by the river. So yes, so it's kind of Amanda Bach from Illinois. Oh, stunning colors. Love the colors. This is one of my favorite sets too. I just love the earthen vessels. Oh, how pretty is that? And just thanking me for other things. I thought, that is a gorgeous card.
It's very nice.
And I absolutely look at the little trim here with the die. And into this paper, this is the paper I have a lot left of because I couldn't exactly think of what to do with it. And that I just love what you did with it, with the subtlety of those colors. Very Southwestern, and it's beautiful. Oh, Jean says she thinks the animals are looking for water. That could very well be. Look at this quilt card from Lisa Holland in Connecticut. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, and a letter too that I will read later. So I thought, yes, okay. That is gorgeous. And do you notice how this is an oversized card? Sometimes that just alone just makes a huge difference. But what a gorgeous card. So those look like 3/4 inch. I'm going to measure. Let's see what size square she used. 1 inch squares. So they're inchies. Sometimes those are called inchies when you do cards with 1 inch things.
I was thinking it was an inchy.
So that'd be 4 inches by 1, 2, 3 by 6 inches. So then she'd be doing more like a 5x7 card. That is stunning. What a great idea. Two more cards left.
It's a 4x6 inchy.
Oh, and then this is from Debbie Robinson from Arizona. And look at this. Whoa. Another fractured card. And what's really interesting about this, number one, it's sideways. The others went this way. Don't you just love how you can turn something? I love these bright colors in the yellow truck.
Yeah.
You don't usually think of like a yellow truck. That really stands out.
That's because there aren't any.
No, but there aren't. Well, a gold truck. There's gold, but it stands out.
I know. I love it.
Because I always think of red trucks because that's what I just think of. That is beautiful. Love the bright colors. And that is just perfect. And the last one from Jennifer Becker from North Carolina. Ooh, and I like this too. This is an asymmetrical gatefold. It meets in the middle, but not in the middle. So it's asymmetrical. Meets off to the side. Isn't that cool? I love that and love this whole thing about it. So this reminds me a little bit of the card we're doing today. I think that is so fun.
I just double checked the floor and I didn't find any more.
Okay, I think that is it. Okay, so we will get started. Our first card today. Let's see who's playing along. I need to find, here are my pieces. Look how adorable this is. All you needed to bring today was, this is going to be our base card. So this is a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is one size down. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. And then with this piece, we're going to make the rest of the card. Then the accent is anything you want. I do the basic parts, and I have a bunch of cards made with this today. So we're going to look at a lot of different ways to accent this, which is really fun. Oh, people are talking about yellow trucks. So that's wonderful. Okay, so you have your 6x6. The other reason I'm doing this is a little preview of the next All Good Cards Club, which is coming up in a couple of Tuesdays. I'll have to put the date up. I think it's like the 19th or whatever, but I'll put the date up.
That is so weird.
But we're doing a volume 2 of ideas with your easy cards with your 6x6 papers, which totally fits in also with paper shares with the new catalog. And we're still taking paper share orders too, by the way.
I got to say something. It's obvious that the white is the tree, but when I was looking on the screen, it looked like the green was, and it was up. I thought you were going to
turn it that way
down, but
and see, there are green trees in and white. Isn't that pretty paper? It's just really totally different. Now you can use directional with this. It all works out fine. So this is the bonus idea. I always do one on a Thursday that kind of ties into the class. So I'll make a different one of the same design in the class, but then we do other things. So this is kind of like the extra, because we meet 3 times. So we do 3 totally different styles. And then we love to do varieties. So we'd love to have you join us. And then you can print them out. You always have the lives and the PDFs forever. So I think things like this, that you would put this volume with the other ideas we've done for 6x6. So then whenever you sit down with your 6x6, if you're wondering, what can I make with this? Just think of this little stack of ideas that all go with that. So I love that.
This is the bonus and the other ones aren't?
Well, this style is the bonus because it's using 6x6 papers,
okay.
Which of course you can get. Some of our paper packs are 6x6, but you can turn any 12x12s into 6x6s. So you can use anything. So I love this paper. So the main thing with this is we're going to pick something that we like both sides together. So we are going to do, Sherry, it's your first time here. We are so glad to have you here. I just love that. So here are the directions. This is really easy. This is your template. We're going to cut it off at 5, and then we're going to score it and fold it 2 1/4. So that would be easy. And by tomorrow, maybe tonight, but by tomorrow, I will have all of this in the project sheet will be on my blog. Sorry. So now you'll remember this is 5 1/2. This is 5 1/4. That means this part will be 5. So that's how we get our first one. So I'm going to cut this off at 5. And this leftover piece, I am going to put this one. It isn't going to work. So there's a few that aren't work because I'm not going to like that side, and I don't need this side, but you're going to watch a lot of the other cards. If this fits, it makes a nice inside. This would have worked if I reversed and put the trees on the inside. Ooh, think we should do that for a change, Jim? Let's do it that way, because then I'll just show that. Okay. Because, we like to use our scraps whenever we can. So that's pretty fun. So I'll cut this off then at 5 too. Okay. And now I am just going to score. I don't use this for scoring much. I use my scoreboard, but I'm going to try. This time, you can see I'm going to want this to go this way. Okay, just so we can use that. Okay, so I'm going to score at 2 1/4.
And if I scored, I would.
This is not staying in its there. Oh. Now, yeah, it wouldn't with that because it just kind of didn't stay down. Okay, you guys, how cool is this? Is this just, I think ideas like this are so fun. Now I'm going to assemble my card. I'm going to put this on. What is with my, I have to go over here and get it going on my silicone mat. Another use for a silicone mat. I'm going to just layer my 3 pieces. And then I'm going to layer this one. Who else loves simple cards? And when you're looking at this, just think you could make a set of, I have 9 or 10 cards here today. You could give someone a whole set of different styles of cards all done the same way. And it would just be, it's just fun to think in terms of that. If you make extra cards as you go along, put them in a basket so you've got some to give as gifts. And now you can see how this can be used right inside. Mm-hmm. And that just adds to that. So I think that's really fun. So that's what I wanted to show.
Yep.
Okay, so I put that in there.
The snowflakes are not directional.
And then I am going to decorate. So this is from the same paper pack. And yes, this is fussy cutting. This looked just a little too plain without a background. So that's why I just made this background.
So you fussy cut that?
I fussy cut that.
How'd you poke a hole or something?
Oh, well, it's, I know I'm just cutting. See, I cut through there.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. So see,
okay.
And I wouldn't mind at all. I mean, these would be some easy, people are looking for easy Christmas cards. This would be an easy one. There's not a lot of room to write. You might want to write more in, but I thought this would be fun.
They're not easy peasy.
And this would be a fun kind of card to send to someone who's getting ready for Christmas. This is kind of like, because this is kind of about decorating. So how cool is that? I'm going to put that on. And then I'm going to attach the front. I'm going to center that. On this one, I was going to add snowflakes. I forgot to do that. I was going to add some of those white snowflakes. Now, when I'm going to do the inside, I'm just going to cut my piece the same size or smaller. You can see that's a little smaller. This is going to be my inside. And then I'm just going to make sure it's going to be hidden under there. How cool is that? Do you like this? I said, isn't that a fun design?
And where do you
and then I added, he's fussy cut too.
Where do you get it? Just from
the same paper.
Okay.
And of course, I have a whole little baggie full of all kinds of cutouts from these. And I just thought, that's just kind of like the finishing touch.
It's very nice.
Isn't that a cool design? And we just need so few things with it. Okay, let's go on to making another one. Do you want to make one?
Oh, let's.
All right. Here, I'm going to have Tim make this one. Here's a fun one.
Is that the
first, you can look at, they're all the same. So there's no.
Oh.
Okay, but we can see, look how cool that is. And this is just punches.
Yeah.
How easy. And you can see, again, we're just hiding underneath what's there. Now, if it's too little to write on, I would always write on the back. You can add a sheet of typing paper if you want to have more of a personal letter. But I just think, isn't that fun? I just think this is such a cool idea. Okay, Susan said she has lots of DSP to use. This will be a fun design.
What do they call it when you text and use all those abbreviations? You can send the whole message with just those little.
That's right. Yes. You could do that. Okay, so you are going to cut off.
But I never use those because I don't know what they are.
You're going to cut this at 5. So who's working along? I always suggest if you're going to work along with things like this.
Do you put it at 5 or do I have to find?
You want to put it on 5. Okay. I didn't. Nope, I'm not putting it anywhere because it's your card. To just bring paper you don't care about, because this is like your rough sample. Because once you have this put together, you can keep this. You can put your measurements on it, and you're just all set. Yep. Yep. Cut it. Yep. And then you're going to turn that sideways to 2 1/4. And this time we're going to use a scoring blade, which is this one. So, okay.
Where's 2 1/4?
2. There's 2.
2 1/2. 2 1/4.
Yeah, the other longer one there. Okay. Yep. Right there.
Man, this is a lot of work. I don't know how you guys do it so fast.
You guys asked me if Jim helps with the paper cutting. No. This would be your answer. No, he loves the delivery. And then this would be the right one. Yeah. He loves the delivery and the chatting with people. So we've got it. It's all good. Mary said she loves it and show cards using DSP because she's such a hoarder. Isn't that the truth? Okay. Oh, I love this. And look at, you're doing yours the opposite of this, which is so perfect. Well, then we're going to cut this piece at 5.
Oh,
so it can go on the inside.
I mean, I did it wrong.
No, there's no right, no wrong. I love it because you're already showing the diversity right there. Do you want to just cut that one? That's the cutting one.
Okay.
At 5.
At 5.
Or a little under when it goes on the inside. It's all good.
Okay. I didn't do it under, I don't think.
No. And then you're going to see, you're going to want to show this side. Mm-hmm. So you can put that inside.
Right. Like that?
Yep. Oh, good. Kim said she's going to make some of these this afternoon as soon as she's done mowing. Oh, that'll be your reward for getting all the mowing done. Do these stand up on a table? Yes, they will stand up just like a regular card.
Scissors, please.
Yeah. So I think these are.
Can I have scissors?
Can you have a scissors? He doesn't like how that turns. So see, I'm just going to, nope, that's okay. This is what we do. We trim a lot of things after they're done.
You do.
And this is what I would do. Just going to do this and trim it right off. Assuming my blade is sharp enough. Yeah, that much better.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to let you attach them. I'll do this part. Okay, now you're going to attach this.
Okay, to the green.
Yep. Now I had some of these left from another project. So this is because I have my starter boxes, we talk about. So I just brought that out and then figured which paper, the ink and tile paper, had these colors in it. So then I went there and found a paper that I liked both sides that would go with this, but not overwhelm the bird. So, you kind of just work from any way you want to look at it.
She just said overwhelm the bird, and I just messed it up.
No, these colors. No, you're not overwhelming the bird at all. These colors.
No, you said that word, and I just.
Oh.
I taped it wrong.
Oh, well, okay. Someone's still going to want your card, so it's all good.
No.
We're just not going to worry about it. So I had from the other card these little happy birthdays, and I wanted it to attach one thing because I didn't want it to be, and I just thought it added a little instead of just the bird.
It does.
So you see, I wanted to attach it there without anything underneath. So then I just used
the bird. The bird is a word.
I just used glue dots, and I didn't want to put it over the bird. Reference. I didn't want to hide. Okay, so you can put that on right under his feet, but it'll stay. Yes, a bird is a bird. What is that song? Who did that song? Okay, who knows that song?
I think in the trash one from Minnesota, I think.
This would be a great fast Christmas card. Just using a variety of Christmas papers. I mean, and I'm going to show you more samples. So I thought, but how cool is that? And then we're just going to put this on.
The Trashman. Anybody know the Trashman?
Put that where you want it. Trashman. Does anyone else know the Trashman?
They're a Minnesota band.
Well, I'm from Minnesota, but I hadn't heard of them. Okay, now how are you going to do this so it doesn't show?
Put it under there?
Yep. And you can even put it right like under there, like that, and then close it up. But do it where people can see you.
That is such an inconvenience.
Okay, so this is kind of the same thing that we do
terrible. It's crooked. It's crooked.
It's a little tipsy bird, but it's fine.
Okay,
it's totally good. And then he's going to write a note to whoever's getting this card. So, okay, he'll work on that. We'll figure that out, but he'll send it to somebody who's on this call. That will be fun. Okay, we're going to do one more.
Okay,
let's do this one. So this is showing some new paper. Look at this. It's your birthday. And this is stamped like the earlier ones again. So I have a die cut piece out here, but on the inside, it didn't matter so much. I didn't cut out another one because, it'd be a little sparing. So I just have paper under here. But you see, we have the same. Isn't that fun? So I have that part. And we're just going to do this. Rhonda says she doesn't care if the bird's a little tipsy, Tim.
Okay. I'm going to watch you do this one.
Okay, I'll just do this one quickly because this is a review, and then we're going to enjoy looking at the others.
But these are directional, right? They have to be like that?
These are directional, so I want it to go this way. Good point. I'm glad you asked that. And you're going to notice, do you see how my stripes go this way? And inside they go this way, which I think is a fun contrast. But on my paper, I'm going to put it this way directional because I'm cutting off the bottom.
5 inches.
So so this is the part that matters. You want to look at this?
I pay attention.
You're good, but that's a good point to remember that because some things are trickier to use with directional papers, and this one is not one, as long as you cut it the right way the first time. And I'm going to cut that off at 5, and then we're going to turn this and score it at. Should I do this since we're on a roll? No, I'll just do this because it's in here. I was going to say, should we turn them all the other way? But it really doesn't matter. I gotta go 2 1/4 here, and we'll do this. I'm gonna fold this one over. And yes, you realize there's really no waste. We're not even cutting anything off the 6-inch part. Our only extra is this little piece. But I love it when it's this simple because you don't have to do any other cutting. So this is a totally easy one to remember.
I will use this in some way, I promise.
Sure, you can do that. I'm sure you could find a way to add it to the card. So Kathy said she tends to do directional paper the wrong way. If you're doing directional paper too, I always say do one first to make sure, because I've done that and that's the wrong way. In my mind, it was looking right. Because if you're going to cut several papers at one time, then you would know after you've done one. Then I'll do my stack of 6. It's way better to do it that way than be too optimistic at the beginning. So do you guys like this design? And of course, this is what we're doing in the back porch stampers. And I expect to see tons with this easy peasy design. Put this in. And then I have this, and I don't know where my inside piece was, but I'll add that later. I'm going to add this, and then we can add some gems. I have gems on most of these, but I don't have one on this. But then we've created that card. How easy. So keep in mind, this is the bonus one because we're going to do 3 more designs in all kinds of different papers. We do it like this, all kinds of different papers, so we get so much out of it. But now let's enjoy looking at some others. So these are the 3 we made. Okay, so these are the 3 we made today. And I just want to look at both of these have paper and put on layers, but we're going to look at all kinds of different things. This one only uses punches, so anything works with that. Is the leftover piece an inch square? It'd make a great quilt card. Kim, it doesn't even matter if it's 1 inch. I think it would be, but even if it were smaller, it'd make a great quilt card. Oh, keep all of these and you'd have a wonderful quilt. Oh, love that.
I guess I lost my little piece of paper.
Well, you can have this one back, but you know what's fun? Sometimes if you're going to make, when you think about it, if I wanted to make a 1 inch quilt card, I'd sit and I'd cut all these squares, and here you have all these sizes left over. I love it. Kim, that was a perfect thing. Okay, look how fun this one is again with circles. This has a little vellum on it. And isn't that a great fishing card?
It is.
See, so if this is too small, but a lot of times if this is a birthday card, I often don't want to write more than that, but you can use the back. But I thought, I just think that is so pretty with the fish.
Spotted salmon, and I'm not sure what the other one is.
Okay. Now let's look at Halloween. Okay, this is one of the new Halloween papers, and look at this eek and a little die, and this is a punch. And again, we just have the Halloween paper like that. And I just think how fun
Bats in the Belfry
is that. This itself, this little idea would be cute as a little package tie or something. So just think of that in mind too. And these are 2 dies from the set. And then this is just the punch. But I will do some more Halloween things at some point, maybe as a separate kind of thing. But I thought, isn't that fun? Now this one's wonderful. Love this with the Cheerful Daisies. So what you're really looking at when you're doing cards like this, you're looking to see if you like this 2 pieces together. Some just aren't going to be beautiful, but you're going to go through your paper, and what you end up needing is a 6 inch by 5 inch, but we call it a 6 inch square because we have a lot of papers kind of in that size. But you see how these sides just totally coordinate, and it's got the 2 colors. So that looks just really, really pretty together. Catherine's going to use these for Thanksgiving cards. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. And you guys like that. So look how simple this Christmas card is. And this is just words. Now I could have done, this is this new paper that's just really fun. Oh, see, when I take pictures, I have to put those in, and then to close it. So again, this one's really simple, but look what you could do. Some would be elegant with like the poinsettia papers. Some like this would just be fun and colorful. And this could have, there's dies to go with this that have these light bulbs. So if I had more time, I was going to make this a little bigger and put a light bulb on there. Wouldn't that be cute?
And they're retro light bulbs. This
is for those of you who don't send a 500-word Christmas letter. But if you do, messages can go in the back. I absolutely love that idea, and let this look like that. So.
And we do have friends that do.
Yeah, so we know people that do. I think we probably all do. But I thought, how fun is this? And then here's another great one. So this is, you guys are just great. This is so fun. This is that gorgeous 1-horse open sleigh paper. So again, look through. There are several that would be really pretty done this way. You just are looking at what closed would look good, and then open gives you a lovely scene. I did not put this down there. I could have, but I just liked the scene.
Oh, I like that.
And there are several scenes that would be really lovely like that. And here, this is just words again. And I added some snowflakes. May you find peace in the days to come and in the loving thoughts that surround you now. So this is a sympathy card. This could be a birthday card. This could be anything. This could have the little red truck on it or something. But I love that you could just go through your papers and find a few. I was thinking if I found 3 or 4 out of these papers and then put different words on them, so they're different occasions, wouldn't that make a fun gift? Because there's a theme and yet they're all different. So Yes, deciding what to make can be the biggest obstacle. You're saying yes, that's so true. I think this is going to work for so many papers, and that's what excites me. You know, I love saying we're all more creative together than we are separately, because I just think when we see the papers you guys use, we think of more things. Now, I love this card. I wanted to, and I didn't see it right on time. I was going to cut out a little bear to add down here because it just needs a little something here. But this is a little baby, big love. Is that cute? Babies are a blessing. And then, of course, I would write on the back of this. But look at that fun picture then to go stand. I think that is just so cute.
That is.
So I'm going to add, if I get around to it, but I think it could use one more thing here. But do you see how this is just a tag? And it's a die cut tag. But notice all these different things. These two are both from the Nested Essentials, which I just love. Both of these would have ones you could layer it on a little bigger to make it a little bigger accented. So we have just circles. We have all kinds of things on these. So do people have a favorite? Love to know your favorite. And this is what's going to go up in the Back Porch Stampers as the challenge of the week. So make sure you come over there, see what everyone's doing, and make sure you're on my list to email list so you have time to prepare your things for Thursdays. So that is awesome.
My favorite.
Okay, you love it?
Oh, I love that.
And that is
partly because of just how that works inside. I
love the simplicity of that. Okay, the directions will be on my blog, but also to know it right now, this is redo. So take a screenshot if you're wondering, because I have helped finish on my blog. But do you see it's a 6x6 piece of paper. You're cutting 1 inch off the bottom, and then you're scoring it at 2 1/4. That is it. And that gives you your fold. And the cutoff piece, if you want to, you can put inside or you can ignore it. And I mean, that doesn't come simpler. So
with this, you can make a quilt.
So when I sat down to make these, just one other thing, I knew I wanted to make a variety and use a bunch of papers. And I do cut my papers in 6x6s. So I have those to work with. I also leave some 12x12s. But I just pulled out some papers and started playing with ideas of what I liked together. And then I also had my scrap box. So I had a few things left in there from, well, like this guy. So then I'm also looking for paper to go with that. So you can go from either your accent and then find the paper, or you can go from your paper, just have it look good together and then decide what that could be. You could always do words if there's nothing else to that really fits, a die cut or words. I was thinking some of the autumn ones with the leaves. I didn't have time to get that one in either, but I thought that autumn leaf would be beautiful. And since we're going to be highlighting that. So thank you all.
I got a suggestion.
Yes.
I think you should show the bottom of your shirt so everyone can see what that is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've seen this. This is from my personal shopper in my summer. It's my summer shirt. I just love it.
It looks like a Stamp It Up card.
Yeah, it does. We could make a card like that. And, anyway, thanks, you guys. We are around all weekend. So if you need to call me. We're going to be gone part of tomorrow. But otherwise, we love being home on holiday weekends and just being off the road. So
wow. Plus, it's going to be like 100 degrees on Monday.
Yeah. My air conditioning, I'm going to be crafting. I'm going to try to work really ahead and finish up all these next things. So we will see. Bird's Eye and the Garden Walk are our favorite. Oh, see, I love hearing that. So we'll put it on. Thanks, you guys. And now it's your turn. We get to see what you do. Let me know if you have any questions and come join us in the club if you aren't in there already, because this is what we do. We get to know each other well. Thanks. Happy